on my way, babe. Say the word, now be on my way. Yeah, no.
Make sure that you're listening to the story, okay? Because I'm about to read the story. Are y'all ready? All right. Atlanta murder mystery. Police say prominent surgeon's ex-wife killed their children and then herself. Dun, dun, dun. Police were called to the home of a prominent family in Georgia where the mother is suspected of fatally shooting her 2 children before killing herself. On Wednesday, Dr. Marsha Edwards, 58, her daughter, Erin Edwards, 20, and her 24-year-old son, Chris Edwards, were found dead on the scene when Cobb County Police entered their home, People reports. Police report that Edwards died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. The case has left the metro Atlanta community reeling since the doctor was a well-known surgeon who was formerly married to Dr. Christopher Edwards, a prominent surgeon and chairman of the Atlanta Housing Authority. Just recently, Edwards posted a picture with her daughter after she and her children recently returned from an Italy trip with the caption, I've had the best summer, first with Chris in Miami and Erin in Italy. I could not ask for better children. According to a statement from Christopher Edwards' family, he is understandably overcome with grief, WXIA reports. Dr. Christopher Edwards learned Wednesday of the death of his former wife, Dr. Marsha Edwards, and his 2 adult children, Christopher Edwards Jr. and Erin Edwards. Dr. Edwards, his extended family and friends are in a state of grief and shock, and privacy of the family is paramount as arrangements are being made. Erin Edwards was a Boston University student and had just reportedly returned from completing an internship with WNBC in New York. The son, Chris Edwards, was a digital content manager for the city of Atlanta with the mayor's Office of Entertainment. Mayor Keisha Lance Bottoms released the following statement about their deaths. Derek and I joined the greater Atlanta community in mourning the loss of the 3 members of the beloved Edwards family. Chris and Edwin were beautiful, vibrant, and brilliant young adults whom we had the pleasure of knowing their entire lives. They filled the lives of all who met them with joy, compassion, and kindness. May the peace of God that surpasses all understanding be with the Edwards family and all who have had the honor to have known them. That's it. That's it, y'all. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think happened? What do y'all think happened? What do y'all think happened? Y'all think somebody did some spiritual work on her? That she had a mental illness? That the husband did it? What do y'all think happened? Oh, I wish we could use the spirit board for this, y'all, but I didn't bring my pendulum. I did bring one of my spirit boards. I brought this one, but I didn't bring a pendulum, y'all. I'm sorry. Well, I could use my car keys. So, let me see. Okay, let me see. I'm going to look and I'm going to ask my questions. Did someone kill this woman? Did someone kill this woman? Hello, everyone, and thank you all for tuning into Black Spectrum Network.
Click the subscribe button and hit the bell button to get the latest updates on this channel.
Visit www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to book a private reading with one of us.
Greetings, I'm Priestess Peach Blossom. If you would like to know more about the traditions and practices of Southern Hoodoo, you can sign up for my mentorship program at www.blackspectrumnetwork.com.
Okay, now this is interesting. Now, the facts of, okay, I'm just go ahead and say this so we don't need to even investigate it, but the facts of the case are true. This is a murder-suicide. But the car for work is here. So somebody did do spiritual work on this woman, but I don't know if this is a traditional type of spiritual work. I feel like she suffered from mental illness, but I feel like she had it under control for most of her life. And this card for work is, I'm getting that it's a mother that berated her as a child, and she was still struggling through a lot of I get that she went under. I get that she had anxiety issues, and she also may have had like a multiple personality or borderline personality disorder. And I'm saying that these problems started because of the way that she was abused in her childhood, and it was a lot of psychological abuse. And even at this older age, she was still struggling to maintain a sense of reality, and even understanding her, trying to grasp that hey, I've accomplished so much. She constantly needed that validation, but I do get that she could very much disguise her mental illness. Okay, I want to look in to see. Okay, so where's there spiritual work on the situation? Spiritual work. It looks like, and this is interesting, it does look like there is some spiritual work on this. I can't lie. It does look like there's a woman. Looks like she's being described as a high priestess, and I can literally see her stirring in a cauldron or playing with herbs and playing with there's a pot that she's working with. And I see that she wanted to destroy this woman's passion. And I see that this priestess also, this priestess knows, and I'm describing her as a priestess, but I feel like this may be a woman of the church, a woman of the cloth. And I get that this woman was, I get that this woman, they shared a lover. So I feel like this woman may have been an ex or a mistress or something like that. I get that this woman, let's say, because this is how it's being described to me, when Marsha Edwards was married to her husband, whomever he was cheating with or sleeping with has not been able to let that go. To let go of him playing tennis ball with the two women, and then this woman did do some work on the situation. I get that. Yeah. Again, this is over a lover. This is over a lover. Like this happened because of a lover, and But I mean, with the hangman being here, I want to say this woman's going to commit suicide anyway, and she was lonely. And I get that she was married to her career, but also feeling like she was too old for the younger men that she was attracted to as well. All right. Why did she kill her children? We all want to know. Let's see. Why did this woman kill her children?
Bonjour, I'm Pastor Dr. Quintari Shakir, otherwise known as Negrezo. Good mentorship is incredibly hard to find. Here on YouTube, you have lone witches, fake-ass psychics, and all these other people that are going to lead you to nowhere. But with me, you can get one-on-one mentorship by going to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com. Hello, everyone, and thank you all for tuning into Black Spectrum Network.
If you're interested in learning how to work with your ancestors, book the Ancestral Life Path reading.
Visit www.blackspectrumnetwork.com to book your reading with one of us.
I can't make this shit up. Because of the spiritual work that she had on her, whoever did the spell on her, killing the children was an added benefit. This person made a deal with a very dark entity to get this type of work done, to get this woman to do this. And I see that it was just an added benefit to the spiritual work. I get the card for gain, the magician, the devil, the card for adjustment. So it's like, this is all about balancing. This is about balancing the scales, taking things back. This woman that put the work on her felt that her life was stolen as well. But don't get me wrong. Let's do another investigation. Did Marsha suffer from a mental illness? Because I know I said that, and I'm the spirit told me that she did, but I want to do a double check to make sure that I heard correctly. This woman was a woman of Marsha Edwards was a woman that was very involved in the church. Okay, as you all can see from these cards here, I'm going to read them to you this way. The card for ruin, all right, is speaking. The card for ruin is speaking specifically about backstabbings and betrayals, right? And then there's a card for disappointment. So here it is that Marsha is still shouldering a lot of burden, still trying to work through the residual resentment that she acquired from the divorce from her ex-husband. Also, I'm saying failing to date, like failing to find good partnership and living vicariously through like the independent woman stereotype was also harming her as well. The star and the card for the Wheel of Fortune are basically essentially saying that as far as these matters go, this woman had a very unique, vibrant personality, but she's also the victim of astrological misfortune, which is I feel that she was already predisposed to being suicidal, already predisposed to being someone that was mentally unwell. But she kept it and held it together. She was a highly functioning, dysfunctional person, and very, very private, but at the same time, privately neurotic. Like people that are close to her knew that she was, she was fun and very serious, but also at the same time, she was very private, and there was another side that she had. Okay, so the card for the devil, the card for power, the card for strife, the card for science. Okay. Although there was someone that performed spiritual work on her, the spiritual work is not to blame for her downfall. It's all to say that she was a very strong person because no one did spiritual work on her life to bless her to become a medical doctor. Okay, so she was able to hold it together and keep it together for this long just because she has a lot of ashe. She's a very strong individual. She was a very strong individual. But I'm also saying here that over time, the weight of the hex that was put on her was just it started to crush her spirit. She was out of alignment with her ori, and then she put her, she was, hey, like I told you all, from tapping the power within, when you're in alignment with your ori, you don't have to worry about harm. But because she was mentally ill.
Greetings, I am Reverend Priestess Oshun Funke. I would like to invite you personally to book an ancestral life path reading with me. If you're interested in learning how to work with your ancestors, how to make appropriate offerings, or how to set up your ancestor altar, I can help you. Please visit www.blackspectrumnetwork.com.
And because of this hex, it was a double whammy. So there we have that. What other questions do you all have about this situation? What else do you all want to know? What else do you all want to know? For Yin Day, I got something special for you. Can't wait till we talk. Can't wait till we talk. You're going to be amazed. I want to hear you say it. I want to hear your reaction on the phone. All right, so what are the questions we got? Okay, what was she thinking when she killed them? That's what we want to know. What was she thinking when she killed them? She felt she was in pain. She was in pain prior to killing them, and she felt like they were in pain as well. She deluded herself into thinking that her pain spilled over into their lives and that they would be better off dead along with her. She was almost apologetic for bringing them into the world, and she felt that it was best for her to take them out. This is indicated by the Queen of Wands, the card for sorrow, the card for truce, the card for valor or passion or validation. So the arithmetic of these 4 cards is pretty much saying that, you know, the message that I'm getting from her is from the echoes of her energy that is still resting here, is that she was in pain at the time. She was feeling like she's saying to herself, you know, I've spent all this money, and I'm going to continue spending money on you all. I feel like I've ruined you all's life. It goes from her feeling guilty for being way too successful and not being as involved as she needed to be, and wanting to be more hands-on and wanting to be like a tiger mom, then going into saying that, you know, you all are so successful, but then here it is, I'm going to ruin you all, and I brought you all my problems, so on and so forth. And it just, that was what was on her mind. And she just wanted to end the pain, end the confusion, and she felt that she was confusing her children as well. Okay, does her ex-husband know the truth? Does her ex-husband know the truth? He does. He knows the truth, and he doesn't want to accept that. She was still in love with him, and in love with him, like lusting for him. And he doesn't want to admit that to himself because he moved on from the relationship. And also admitting that's the truth is going to ruin him. That's going to ruin him. He doesn't want that. He doesn't want to believe that she was still in love with him, that part of why she was depressed is because she couldn't be with him. And he doesn't want to acknowledge that. He's denying it to himself. That's not what he wants to hear. He doesn't even want to consider that to be the truth. Anything but that. Let it be anything but that. But he knows the truth. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed these readings. Hit the skull emoji, guys. Hit the skull emoji, y'all. Hit the skull emoji. Hit the skull emoji. All right, we're going to end things here, y'all, because I got to prepare the readings that I just did for you guys. This live is not going to stay up, so you got to wait until I release the videos. Ow. All right, y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed this. This was a one-off reading. I want you all to sign up for the African Spirituality, the African Witchcraft Workshop. Go to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com. It's going to be $44.44. On September the 7th, we're going to do a live show where we teach you all how to do candle magic. We're going to teach you all how to read tarot, and we're going to teach you all how to make spiritual baths. It's going to be me and Oshun Funke. Also, make sure that you all enroll in my program. Sign up for my program. Even if you can't afford it, I will work out a payment plan with you. You never know what spirit has for you. If you feel like you're supposed to be learning under me, go to bit.ly.com/Black Spectrum Network. Go to blackspectrumnetwork.com and sign up for the mentorship program, guys. Make sure that you purchase an Ancestral Life Path reading by going to www.blackspectrumnetwork.com and get a reading with me. And also, tarot readings are $40. It starts at $40 to talk to me. I lowered my prices a little bit, so go ahead and get it while it lasts. That being said, I will talk to you all later. I very much enjoyed this. This was fun as fuck. I will try to do this at least once a week for you all. And are you all praying for this lady, or y'all gonna send her to hell? Are y'all praying for her soul, or y'all sending her to hell? What y'all doing with Marsha Edwards? All right, y'all. Bye.
I'm jealous, oh, cause you're too far away from me. I don't like this, no. So let me bring my love into you, baby. It's been too long since you've been gone. And every time I reach out for you, it kills me that you're not here next to me. I'll be on my way, babe. Say the word, now be on my way.